Thorn, you do end up coming back with 3 rabbits that you've been able to track down and hunt.
I'll start a stew, I guess.
Can you get bacon off those?
That's the wrong animal.
You never, isn't it just like crispy on the outside?
I go hunt hog. I go back there.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I'm not really sure what's the limits to bacon.
It's usually pork. Like, exclusively pork.
Hi, everyone. We're the Casual Ones, and welcome to our weekly Dungeons & Dragons show with the Punch Drunk Champions. If this is your first time watching us, then welcome. All of our Dungeons & Dragons videos go live on Fridays, usually sometime around noon, unless I accidentally schedule them for the next day, because that's happened before. If this is your first time here, feel free to go back. We have all of our previous videos in a playlist, very easy and accessible for your viewing pleasure. If you do like our stuff, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe on all of our videos. It helps us and makes us want to make more stuff. So that's all good. And we also have other campaigns. If you're interested in other systems, Morkborg is one that we've done in the past. We've also done some reptile things. Take a look at that. That's a teaser. With that being said, one last thing. If you do want to talk about games and systems and things like that, we do have a Discord channel. You can find that in the link tree down below. So you got to click and open it, and then there's links, and then there's another link, and that'll bring you to Discord. So join that. We're fun. With that being said, though, let's jump into things and go ahead and recap our last episode. So, with our odd combination of party members between the previous Punk Drunk Champions and the current Research Team 1, now coming together and taking on some new contracts for the town of Kor, or the city of Kor, I should say, you've all recently departed on your way to Ingsa, which is a town far to the north that has recently had some ruins excavated just outside of it. Along your road, and this, probably about a week and a bit of travel that it lies ahead of you, a day into your travel, you had discovered some kind of automaton that had been pacing out in the field nearby. On closer inspection, you did see that there was some kind of fairly recent corpse hanging off of it. So you decided to go in and investigate. Thanks to Thorn's yelling and wanting to ask if it was a cow, I believe. You did make contact, which you just discovered very rapidly that it meant to harm the lot of you. After which a battle did ensue, where you found out that this packed quite a punch and was able to summon some kind of specters that were assisting it in trying to capture the lot of you or destroy you or something to that end. But being the mighty force that you are, you're able to vanquish your foe. And upon the dismantling of it, thanks to, I forget who hit it last. Who killed it? Was it Charlie? Okay. I was going to say, I thought someone punched it, but I thought Delphine was down. So anyway, thanks to a mighty blow from Charlie, pieces of this automaton had ripped apart, and inside you discovered what some of you had known to be an ancient cube that is some kind of battery, an old arcane battery that had been used in the past. That being said, for Silas, Charlie, and Lux, you are all currently under a magical contract where you're not able to speak about this object, whereas Roladrivar, Thorn, and Delphine have now gotten an understanding a little bit that it's something you've seen before, but not necessarily all the ins and outs of it, due to the nature of said contract. You decided to take the cube, which I believe is in Lux's possession, and you also, found a banner that Silas had recognized as a roaring blue dragon, the profile of one. However, he had not been able to pinpoint where in history this may have come from, given that the documents pertaining to history can be so hard to come across and or decipher. With that, you were all able to gather the rest of your belongings. If there is anything else you would like to take from the automaton, there are several pieces of broken armor, some of it rusted, some of it looking fairly new. There is unfortunately not a complete set. That being said, it did have several weapons that were stuck into it. So if you are interested, there is a long sword, a short sword, and a short spear. They're all
Do
embedded in it
any
as
of
well.
them look like from specific regions? So maybe we know how much this thing's traveled around or anything, or any of the shields or.
Make a history check for me.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Oops. 21.
21. Very good roll. You would notice that both the short sword and the short spear seem to be fairly local. You do recognize it to have originated either in or around Kor. The long sword, however, does seem to be fairly elvish in make. Best guess from what you're looking at, and even with the 21, you would guess that it probably came in and around Ravaloon, which is the forest to the southeast of Kor, where there is a very the largest elven city effectively on the continent.
Okay. I'll just point that out. This thing may have traveled quite a bit, it seems. Picking up a lot of equipment on the way.
You want to just store it in the bag?
That was the spear? That was the different one?
The long sword.
Longsword.
Longsword.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep the sword at the very least. If anyone else wants the others, though.
Yeah, I kind of just scoop up the short spear with my foot, catch it, and tuck it in the belt.
Yep.
The longsword, did it look like it would be common, or if it was something that was more gilded and perhaps more on the rare side?
It doesn't look necessarily rare. Based off the taking a look at it and inspecting it, and given that you are from Kor itself, you would know that this was most likely a sword that was meant for a guard of some kind, whether it's the city guard or even some of their rangers that patrol the woods. You're not certain, but it does seem to be more than just a regular commoner's sword.
Okay. It's somebody may want this back, and may have a home it belongs to.
Maybe we can, if we ever find our way in that direction, we can see if things like this have been looked for. Obviously, it's been leaving a trail of point to the halfling that toppled off it, a trail of bodies. So,
Yes.
All right.
And so, anything we need to do with the cube?
Is it dangerous to carry around, or?
We'll give it to Timon when we see him.
All right.
Okay, he just takes him.
He'll have a better idea.
Okay.
I go over to Delphine. Are you still wounded?
Yes, but I'll be fine. Unless something like that comes along again, I suppose.
All right. I'll just reach over and I'll burn the rest of my key to heal you with Hand of Healing.
You're very sweet.
It's good to keep topped up. We've nearly died already, so why not?
I wouldn't call that almost dying. That was fairly easy.
Well, you were asleep for a lot of it. I mean, not this fight. I mean, back in Kor.
You can get the 30.
Yeah, that one was much harder than this
33,
one.
did you
I was
say?
awake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. This one, we all stayed awake. This was good.
All right, much better. I feel excellent, thank you. And Vladivar, you said you might write something of our triumph here and send it in to the paper?
I'm keeping notes at the very least. I don't know if we can get in contact with anyone, but
Right.
we've
Yes.
got that there are strange robots out there in the woods. Parentheses, immune to pretty much everything that I've got. Potentially ancient.
Can we get a time check on how soon he brought that up?
He gave 6 seconds later. And we know that there is a strange blue dragon insignia on some of this that looks much more ancient than the rest. So I think that is pretty important information. It would be good to get out there, see if anyone. But yeah, I don't know much about how we can get the information out there, or if anyone responds, how we would hear about that. So
Right. All right. Well,
keep notes.
when we get back, we can report about it, and maybe everyone will see it or something.
Okay. Just pack up all my things and We still have a carriage, right?
Roll a perception check.
Yeah,
No,
last
I'm
time we
joking.
got
It's still
in a
there.
fight,
It's still there. It's still there.
The guy was booking it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
back to
let's
the carriage.
continue.
Alrighty. So you continue on for the rest of your day. The good weather that you had when you had initially set out still holds, which is very good for the rest of you. But before too long, night does come. So it's up to you if you would like to either make camp or if any of you are looking to travel throughout the night.
We have time to camp. We weren't set a
Nope.
specific duration that we needed to go, so I think
Yeah.
it's the smart option.
Fair enough.
And we have quite a few people to keep an eye out overnight.
Okay. Do we just off to the side of the road, or?
Yes, behind some trees or bushes or something.
Yes.
Do we know about how far we've gone from core, and what's the next
So
how close to the next thing?
yeah, the first stop in your journey would be going to the good old town of Willisden, which you would reach in probably about another day of travel or so, as long as nothing potentially slows you down.
No.
After that,
No,
Anyone else hankering for a shopping episode?
I
think
need
we
to
should
stay away
just-
from guards.
I think we should just skip Williston.
Just drive through.
Drive around. Don't even get
It's
caught.
All
a
of us
one horse
with hoods
town.
up.
Let's just.
Half of us
Let's do
just
it.
know it as a regular town.
It's
True.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
but yeah, after that, it would be about 3 to 4 days to Turin, and then you're looking at about 5 days, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check my notes to Ingsa.
Okay.
So, you have a few stops along the way.
Okay.
And we'll just pull over the cart and get out. Does anybody know? Anybody can make a fire quickly?
Yes, or a mix of fire.
Thank you.
It's just so matter of fact. Anybody know?
Yeah.
Yes, me. I make one.
He is a survivalist after all.
It's funny. I was like, how would I do that? I don't have prestidigitation or anything. Shoot.
I use sticks.
Yeah.
I'm watching
Sharp wall.
intently, like, oh, that's
This is super easy because there's nothing trying to kill me while I'm trying to make this fire.
It's way better.
Also, the fire doesn't come alive and try and eat me like it did in the Feywild. So.
Mm.
That's
And
true.
again,
And in
yesterday.
core.
So, I'm just checking since I wasn't here when you resupplied. You all bought provisions?
Oh yeah, we got potions galore. We got enough food to go for a bit. So
Okay.
I've always got a bag of the
Wor-
rations.
Worst
ready to go.
case scenario, Willowsden day away.
Yes.
we should probably mention we do have history in Willisden.
You're
Of
renowned.
course you do.
Yeah, you're famous, right?
Yeah,
More like
not in the good way.
infamous. That might be more accurate.
If it's a quick visit, I think that's fine. But
You have
last
enemies?
time, things were, explosive.
Well, yeah.
Worse than core. Worse than the assassins and the summoning and all that.
Yeah.
More fire.
More fire.
More fire.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This was
What's
this
the
was
deal
when we
with
had
fire?
There's the whole thing with this dishonest shopkeeper. That and the guard captain's not particularly. We're okay now. We got off to a bad start, but yeah, just
Okay.
we should keep a low profile in Williston.
So we need to
Noted.
keep a lookout for both the law and the lawbreakers. Both are against you. There.
Well, when you
I-
put it that way, Rill, you make it sound bad.
I'm sorry,
It
how
was
would
pretty
you put
bad.
it?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it
pretty
just
bad.
kind of comes out bad.
I was trying to be optimistic, you guys. It's
Be more realist.
I can go back to that.
There is
Yeah, it's
someone
bad.
trying to kill you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. You're with research team 1 now. That's what we'll go by. You three can just stay aside and we'll do the talking and shopping and whatnot.
Oh, and I'll keep my green cloak up, which is completely different than my red cloak.
A master of disguise, darling.
Can't even recognize you. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Oh, where's Silas go?
Ideas.
Thumbs up the Thorn. But we do have Lux here, and you can just change how you look at any time. So hopefully assassins don't track you down easily.
No, I'm gonna change my. I'm just gonna look like a commoner. Yeah, it's easier for me. Silas and Charlie. Oh, actually, Charlie looks.
Charlie got
different.
that nice haircut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Silas, however, is Silas.
Wearing a green robe.
He's quite flamboyant in the, in the attire. Think you made it, but
Yes, you definitely don't dress like you're, remotely poor.
Oh, that's a good point. Should I get like a different tunic to put on? Something a little more
Just
like
let
your
things
stuff,
get
Charlie?
a little dirty.
yeah, just rub it in the dirt a bit. Yeah.
Okay, what about a haircut? Do you think that would be a good idea?
Oh, yes, let's do it.
Oh, everyone's getting haircuts. Okay.
Maybe we check on Wolf first.
Yeah. All right, Thorn, first watch.
Okay. I'll just stand like at the edge of the firelight, just looking for wolves. Like, kind of
And you do one of these.
Yeah.
wave in hand.
You make a perception check for me.
Sure.
Anyway, you've been traveling for a little bit. Do you have any interesting stories?
Good.
It can't just be us that has gotten into a little bit of trouble.
Who us?
Yeah, everyone's got stories, I suppose. I mean, it's gotten drastically more exciting since we've joined the team, though. Ancient ruins, crazy beasts, near death, assassinations, murder, loss of loved ones. I haven't had much of that up until the other day, so.
Yeah, I've
been a
been here
busy
7 months. Not much trouble. Lots of furniture.
He just woke up.
Furniture?
I
Yes.
think he
Yeah,
means his-
You never got to see the station. On the
Many
return,
homes. Lots
Yeah.
of furniture.
we've got a nice,
a good setup. We'll show you when we get back.
Oh,
Big
okay.
burn scar.
What?
They'll have
On
that cleaned
side
up
of
until we
building.
get back.
Side of building.
the building.
More
Oh,
fire?
it got
More
caught on a
fire.
little bit of fire.
More than little, but okay.
We were
Sorry.
dealing with a fire elemental, Charlie. It wasn't pretty.
That was the
I'm
assassination.
glad I missed that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I'm glad you missed it,
Everyone
too.
set
Could have
on
used your help.
fire.
There's been a lot of
Crazy.
fire, in the history here.
I rolled a 25, DM, just so you know.
Yeah, you see with your keen eyes very, very far in the distance. There's like you saw a small pack of wolves like running like, out further into the fields, but nothing seems to be
Be
coming
right
your
back.
way.
Go get meat.
No, if you find something, I can cook it.
I'm gonna go hunt for something actually. Not wolves specifically,
Yes.
but now that she said that, I will try
Till the
and
end of the year.
hunt like
Look at Silas and Charlie.
the night rabbits that are out.
Did we just get a bigger grub?
I'll definitely cut Silas's hair if he'll let me.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So like pull off the armor and the cloak and
Getting naked for it.
just I don't want hair on it.
No,
You know?
it's smart. Grab a tarp or something, put it around his.
Yeah.
Just,
We should color his hair.
That would be a good idea. Color and
I-
short.
Don't have anything with me currently, but we could potentially pick something up in the next town.
I've got ink. If that works.
That is very bad to put onto your scalp.
We're learning now.
We are learning. You haven't done that.
No, I've never had a reason
Okay.
to
Just checking.
Hide your identity.
Yeah, in general, it's
The-
been pretty
I
easy.
don't think
Sounds bad when you
hair
say it
is
like that,
the
Thorn.
main
Okay,
identifier
I go
for
find night
Radgar.
rabbits now.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but the
Charlie.
blonde hair stands out, so maybe changing it was not a bad idea.
It's.
Just rub some dirt in it.
Dirt it up a little.
Can we
I'm
wait
gonna-
till after you cut it?
I'm gonna change into Silas, but I'm gonna change hair like so black. Huh?
Ooh.
Huh? Do
Mm.
shake it up, do a little like brown.
Is that a
Ah.
Goku cut?
I do like it. Yeah, I've never cut a girl or a man's hair before, so this looks like quite a nice feminine haircut.
Yep, perfect. I mean, I already have long hair, so I figure I'm gonna end up with like the Karen cut. I don't know.
Probably.
Okay. So a couple things. Thorn, while you're out hunting, can you make a survival check for me, real quick?
Watch out for those wolves.
Yeah, watch out for those wolves.
16.
16. Okay. Make a ranged attack roll for me.
Thorn would love wolves. He's like, this is easy.
I'm going to rage.
Just bitch slap him.
You're gonna read.
Just slap a wolf. Fuck you.
All right. While you're doing that,
Is he
Delphine,
raging?
can you make a
Me.
performance check for me?
Yeah. All right, I'll roll on the computer. Just
Can I give her guidance?
Well, we did
I
just
mean,
get a
yeah.
haircut.
I would
Yeah,
say,
you-
like,
you-
with the
you-
amount of
you
time
need
that
it.
this is gonna happen, you can definitely give guidance.
I don't know if it's gonna matter anymore.
No?
no.
I didn't.
always
I didn't
curious.
see. I haven't seen what it is
Did you
yet.
roll?
I rolled a natural
What
one.
are we called, Tits?
Welcome to casual. That's the first one right there, baby.
Oh man.
For a total of 3 plus
Yeah, plus.
4. So that's pretty good. 7.
Okay. So critical failure with a total of 7. Okay. All right. So, a couple things. The first thing that you do is, and I'm gonna base this off of a literal, real experience that I had in my lifetime when I was a teenager. So the first thing you think of is you think we got to go for the bangs first. That's the first. Like once we get that squared away, we can figure the rest out.
Literally
So
square.
you
I was
come up.
so good at things.
You come up and you get about here. Give them a couple inches above the eyebrow for the old bangs, and you come right across. After you make those cuts, your next thought is, what's next? And how do I fix it?
And like maybe the bangs aren't like super even, so I gotta like take it up a little
Yeah, like
bit
that
more.
was the problem. Like the first one was kind of down, so you brought the middle up. Now the middle was too high, so you have to try to even it the whole way around. And you
It's
didn't.
a bar stool into a footstool situation.
Me and Charlie are like, this one's a bit too low, Charlie. No, that one's way too high. You got.
And at the end, I
Delphine,
just
no.
muss up
You gotta
his
look
hair
this.
and go, looks great.
I believe you.
And then,
I mean, arguably, the further away from good it looks, the less like you look.
Rich people have nice haircuts, like me.
It's true. People with money tend to have nice haircuts.
Are you saying this isn't good?
I just lean towards Lux. Do they sell hats in Williston?
Let's hope so.
Oh no.
I'm gonna like rub my face and turn into Silas with this atrocious hair.
I think my mask is in the sewers still.
I think I'm going to go to bed. Excuse me.
Thank
Thank you, Delphine, for your help.
That
Oh,
won't
no
fix your
problem.
hair, Silas.
And after Saw's gone, he's gonna be all right, right? It's
I
his
have no
hair. It's not a
idea.
big deal.
He didn't
I
look
don't-
good.
No, he
I
did
don't-
not look good, but it was quite funny.
He might be going bald.
That's a good look sometimes.
But not in patches.
No, it isn't. Well, I think he looks great.
I mean, it'll take time for it to grow back, but I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't look like Silas. So we did it. Good job, everybody.
Excellent.
High fives everywhere.
Yeah,
We did it.
Quiet high
I
five.
want to make a perception check. I want to see if I hear the high fives.
You know what? Absolutely. Absolutely.
How's a 14 get me?
A 14? You don't really hear it. They're purposely trying to be quiet. So.
I'll take
You
that.
can't tell if they're high fives or claps.
both as bad as each other.
Just like folding out the sleeping bag and rolling it up. Like, now I was trying to keep a little profile on Williston, and now I gotta get a haircut. Everybody's gonna laugh.
Oh man. And just as you're all kind of done high-fiving and whatnot, Thorn, you do end up coming back with 3 rabbits that you've been able to track down and hunt.
Yeah, you just see them like strung up on his glaive, like sort of like hanging, mostly
Ooh.
cleaned already.
Welcome back.
Look at that.
Night rabbits?
I mean, we cooking them now or?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, looks amazing.
I just take them off and hand them to Charlie.
Have they been skinned or is it they just tied up?
Yeah,
together?
I would have skinned and cleaned them.
Okay.
All in one motion, like killed and skinned. Right away. Oh yeah.
Do that thing that Pyramid Head does in Silent Hill. You know?
Oh no.
I'll start a stew, I guess.
Can you get bacon off those?
That's the wrong animal.
You never. Isn't it just like crispy on the outside? It's,
I go hunt hog. I go back down.
no, it's all right. It's all right. I'm not really sure what's the limits to bacon.
It's usually pork, like exclusively pork.
All right, you're the cook. I trust you.
I mean, does it have to be pork? Isn't it
That's
just
what
a
I'm-
part of the body?
That's what I was thinking, right?
On the pig.
Yeah, but
Full
yeah,
stop.
I understand it normally comes from a pig, but couldn't
Yeah.
it be something else?
Like whatever part on a pig it comes from. If you go to a different animal, it's not like there's like loose bacon already in a pig.
Yes, in Feywild we have turkey bacon.
Yeah, there you go. Thorn knows what he's talking about.
It's probably better for your skin.
Horrible. Don't.
Oh, it tastes horrible, but
Where's Silas?
he's
He
just
was
taking a nap.
tired.
Yeah,
He's had a big
Okay.
day.
he'll be
You
on
know,
third
fall.
watch.
Big day.
But Thorn, when you see him tomorrow morning, just tell him he looks good.
Okay.
Okay. I think he needs to hear it after all he's been through.
yeah, he needs it.
Is this lie?
Remember
So-
we talked about a white lie. Do you remember that? When it's not really that bad.
Yes, I don't understand. Many colored lies. I don't.
Yeah.
Many colored lies, but this
You'll
one
understand when you see Silas.
gentle.
I'll try.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. You're making something gentler, and this telling him he looks good is just a gentle lie.
Yeah.
Okay. After stew, I take first watch.
Okay.
Sure.
Excellent. I can sit up with you and then
Okay.
I can take
All right.
second watch.
Cooking away.
Yeah, whatever. Wake me if you need me. I guess I go into the carriage and just boots out the window or whatever.
He misses
Everyone
being
does,
grabbed when he
yes.
could just lay down inside without his boots out the window.
Yeah.
Suddenly missing the pillow
These
fort.
legs are so long.
All right. I'll just quickly get some perception checks from the lot of you. So for Thorn and Delphine, whoever wants to, or if you're both going to make them, feel free to roll.
oh, I just went to
15
I got
is
it.
what
Oh, sorry.
I rolled.
23.
Okay. You hear more rustling out in the distance. Seems to be some animals are moving around quite a bit this evening, but nothing comes close to your camp or to your fire. So you feel safe during your watch. You think?
Cool.
Maybe.
I just teach Thorn different words and slang and generally.
Bitching. What bitching?
it's like, wow, that's you see something amazing like Silas's hair tomorrow morning,
Okay.
and you say that's bitchin'.
Okay. Now I have
Yeah.
I have words to use.
Fantastic.
If you want to teach me some Feywild words,
You speak Sylvan?
no.
Okay. And I'll just like teach you the equivalent of bitching in Sylvan, I guess.
Perfect.
You use on Silas?
Maybe. Maybe I'll save it for something else.
Okay.
All right. And I believe
He's
Lux,
not
you said you were
looking for
taking second watch. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. So when they come by and they wake you and you get up for your watch, if you can roll a perception check for me.
24.
24. Fantastic roll. Yeah, sort of the same thing. You hear the sound of, again, quite a ways in the distance. It sounds like there are some wolves that are on the hunt. But again, nothing really comes by near your camp at all. You do start hearing the flapping of some of the birds flying around in the night and some of the hunting going on in that way as well. But overall, you feel pretty safe during your watch.
Okay. I would have taken the time to summon Lucy before my watch is done. And then
Have you had Lucy out before since we've
yeah.
all seen you? Okay, excellent.
and then I'll go wake up Silas and whoever else is gonna keep watch.
Okay.
Silas,
Yeah.
it's time for your watch.
This is still dark.
I mean, why wouldn't? If it was daytime, we'd be going. So why would I be doing
that's
this?
a good point. I was having a weird dream. Oh.
Did you say a wet dream?
Shut up, Lux. So like just walk past. Like as I do, you're like kneeling near me and just push you
Yeah.
back onto your haunches and walk past.
Hey, I could have sworn that's what you said.
Shh, people are sleeping.
Dreams of a seductive water minotaur.
It's like,
So
Yeah.
damn.
Actually, we've met one of those already. So yeah, it's that one.
Nope.
Oh no.
So many images in Silas's head dancing around as I go to start my watch.
yeah, it's just like stop it. If you can roll a perception check for me as well, please.
Sure. How's the 12 do you?
Well, you
It's over
have some
10.
trouble keeping your focus as you're trying to watch. It's one part hair, one part seductive water minotaur. Just trying to stay focused on your task for the few hours I should say that you need to. But overall, you don't come across anything in the night, and nothing alerts you that there's anything necessarily to be worried about. Before too long, you do start to see the sun just peeking up over the horizon as the day is upon you. And before long, everybody else starts getting themselves awake as well.
I'll start percolating the coffee.
All right.
Excellent sleep.
Bean water.
Did we get a long rest? Is that what you're saying?
You do all get a long rest,
Love to hear it.
except for Silas, who had too many dreams about water minotaurs.
Yeah.
Splish, splash.
I was
Dreams or
swimming
nightmares?
inside of it.
Yeah, splish splash. I was
Fully
taking a
inside of
bath.
Beth.
It
Awful.
moaned every time I tried to catch a breath. It was no. It's terrible.
Oh, God. All right. If there's nothing else that needs to be done in the morning, then I will ask somebody else to roll a d10 for
I
me.
think that's me if we're going clockwise.
Over we
All right.
Yeah, because Aaron started. So sorry, guys.
Yeah,
Wait,
I got
you
the
rolled the
double
one.
ones.
I can't do
Yeah,
that
I got
again,
double
right?
ones. Yes, you got better.
Whew. Okay, no, a
It's
4.
gotta be better.
A 4.
Roll percentile.
Roll for narcolepsy.
Oh yeah, we get to do that. Is it once per enemy or once per day or something? I don't remember what we talked about.
I don't know. Maybe once per
What's
encounter. If
the
you guys all
session?
want to roll right now, go for it. Maybe you fall asleep. I don't know.
Oh, us? No, that's not risky.
That's too risky.
I thought we were immune.
We would definitely hit it.
All right. So once again, you do get a day that is full of very beautiful weather. Things are nice and warm. There's a good breeze that keeps the direct heat of the sun off of you. Overall, it's a beautiful day. I would say about 3 or 4 hours into your journey itself, Roladrivar, you would notice at first that off to the side of the road on the left, where you are right now, there are a lot more trees. It's a bit more of a lightly wooded area, but it's still more wooded than the rest of the road generally tends to be. You see a cobblestone path that leads out into some trees.
Just kind of gesture to people who live around here. Where's that go? That's not Willistan, is it?
Would I know where it goes? Or at least a
You
general idea?
You hadn't even noticed it on your way down here originally. This isn't a cobblestone path that you know of or have seen before. And
You know what?
one more thing, sorry. As you're all watching and you're looking at the path, as you're looking further to where this path is going, you actually see these cobblestones are emerging up out of the ground and setting themselves. They're coming up and then another one. Leading...
Like as we were traveling or like just while we're looking
No,
at it?
just like while you're looking at it, you just notice that this path has emerged and seems to continue to emerge, leading a path into this small wooded area.
We gotta stop. We gotta stop. Pointing out the window. Look at that. Already bringing out the notebook right away.
Dude, I don't think I've ever seen that path before.
It seemed like being made right now, so
Yeah, it's doing
So
something.
magic.
Yes, brand new.
speaking of brand new, Silas, your hair
Mm-hmm.
bitching.
Yes, excellent.
Thanks, Thorn. Like,
Doesn't look good, but bitching for sure.
So close.
I clapped Thorn on the back. Oh,
Oh, you were so close to
Hood.
Much better.
maybe
Much better.
whoever lives down the path is a hairdresser.
Why we go down past?
We could just
Don't
shave
we
your
have
head.
Find a
Done.
hairdresser.
I mean, if you guys aren't against it, I wouldn't mind taking a quick jog down there.
Didn't we learn our lesson? Can I get Lucy to start flying up ahead?
Sure.
Do a little whistle and get Lucy to fly off.
As she
let's-
flaps her wings, I give like a hiss sound
Oh no.
with the forked tongue out.
No, somebody else who doesn't like birds.
You
You're
don't
not
like-
a bird person.
Never
You don't like birds?
disliked birds.
I don't
Sorry.
mind birds. I don't like those ones.
An owl?
Owls?
Yes, they are predators of certain creatures.
Yeah, but Lucy would never hurt you.
Well,
She
Actually,
might not
technically,
hurt me.
why would you hurt Lucy?
No, I mean she would just might hurt animals that are important to me. It does. I just don't like her. Okay, I don't like her. I like you. I don't like her.
Oh. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Lucy has never hurt anything ever.
She's a vegetarian then.
I mean,
I
she
don't think
eats
she's
worms.
real.
Oh,
Technically,
okay.
she isn't real anyway. Yeah.
okay.
okay.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all right then.
I mean, she might not like you. So to be fair, she hasn't met you either. So
Everybody
Just so
likes
we
me.
don't hear conversation anymore, let's go down the path. He just starts walking like this is hard.
Yeah, I hop out of the carriage right behind Thorn, book out, already doing quick little notes about the self-moving path and everything. You want to do a quick? I'm going to also try a quick Arcana check to take a little gander at this.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm also gonna pop a magical awareness.
Okay.
And I didn't mean to interrupt, obviously. Lucy
Can I
was looking too.
Oh, Lucy's
cast
evil. We all know
detect
it. It's fine.
magic?
Yeah.
Lucifer.
Zell was the first to know. It's just other people are starting to catch up.
It's
Yeah.
curious that he died, right?
Who really poisoned Zelmith? Was it Lux?
Yeah,
Was it
The
Lucy?
owner, yeah, the owner of Lucy actually.
Interesting. I wonder what
Who
happened.
indeed?
Lucy swapped the potions that whole time. It was our.
You got me. That's why I haven't been a rogue. I've been a warlock this whole time. Attack of the Ancient.
Sorry, Charlie. What did you want to cast?
Yeah, what is
Detect magic.
Okay. Yeah. So you go ahead and cast detect magic. Relajavar, if you want to roll your Arcana check as well, you can.
My magical awareness is essentially detect magic.
Perfect.
It's a casual one, baby. Total of 7.
Pew, 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 pew.
All right. Give me 1 second here. Pull up my information. Okay. Yeah. So as you're looking, the magic itself that is causing this seems to be odd. The first thing that you notice is that it's not so much that these stones seem to be appearing, more that it is that the ground is regurgitating them and placing them back almost like where they once had been. In terms of what you would get around like schools of magic, it seems to be an enchantment of some kind. But the magic itself seems a weird combination of old and also otherworldly, not of this plane.
I was gonna ask otherworldly. Does it give Fae vibes?
A little bit, yeah.
Heavy vibes.
Love
Perfect.
that.
Okay.
I'm gonna warg into Lucy just to see what she's kind of sees right now.
Yeah, for sure. As Lucy kind of flies up above the trees themselves are like the more the path goes in, the trees do tend to get tighter together. A little bit hard to navigate flying through. So Lucy does fly up above, and it just seems to be a fairly dense thicket of trees. So hard to penetrate from the air, unfortunately.
Okay.
Have any of you seen anything like this before? Just stuff rising up out of the ground?
It's
All the
usually
time.
getting sunk
All
into the
time.
ground.
All the time?
Thorn, you've seen this.
I mean, I lived in Feywild for 12 years.
I mean, since you've woken up.
I mean, I've been awake all time.
This, you woke up several times in a row, and then the most recent time, have you seen anything like this? Here?
Here, no. But it gives Fae vibes.
Vibes.
If I
said.
Charlie, did you say usually they go into the ground? You've seen this go into the ground.
Well, not stones, but automatons.
Okay, interesting. Is this
Thorn,
because of the thing?
Yeah, the last time.
Lux, maybe bring out the cube.
I just pull it out.
Ah!
Yeah,
Kidding.
I don't know, wave it over them. I don't know. As we're walking it.
Yeah, see, there's
I'm like
interaction.
waving it like this
Like a
is the most
dowsing
ridiculous
rod?
thing I'm doing.
Yeah, as you try to wave the cube over the cobblestones, nothing seems to happen.
Do I see a school of magic on the cube?
On the
was
cube
gonna
itself,
roll it.
oddly, no.
Thorn, why don't you lead the way and we'll follow.
Okay. This old magic, by the way. Very old magic.
And the,
As-
and the cube as well? Sorry.
Does the cube look like old magic while we have detect magic up?
You, from the cube itself, the way it is right now, you don't notice any magic coming from it.
See magical, no magic.
Just a cube then.
We were told that there was.
Yeah, you can't do that.
It's like a static in your ear.
Yeah.
He's got like feedback. Like,
We should probably talk to Timon at some point about the whole shape.
That sounds good to me.
Yes.
I'm gonna put the cube back.
I'm gonna lead the way.
As everyone
we
like
being
goes to
quiet-
get onto the path, I just like finally like I'm the last one still in the oh my god, what is it? The wagon? Just like ugh. All right.
Yeah.
Get up, get out.
Yeah, just put the hood up. It's fine. It's fine.
It sits here.
It'll grow out.
And if anyone asks who you
Unevenly.
are, don't give them your name. We've learned that.
Oh, I need an alias.
Yeah.
We'll worry about that later.
Yep.
You could be Lassia.
We quiet? No quiet?
Yes.
Quiet.
Quiet.
Okay. Quiet.
no Shia LaBeouf.
No, are you sure?
Yes.
Smells like cannibals.
There's
Like-
no chance we maintain quiet. Yes.
I-
My gaze just shifts to Silas.
Oh, true. He's clinking in the armor with every step.
He's in the
I
back.
mean, haircut definitely loud, but
All right.
so no
I
quiet.
step slowly.
We can try.
Yeah, try.
Better to.
Try and fail, then no try at all.
Sure, we can do. Let's do a group stealth check then.
I rolled a 16.
18.
19.
21.
There's only one I'm waiting for.
Is it Lux?
Yeah, it's me today.
What?
That's not that bad.
He's not a very good rogue. We know this guy.
You guys don't know that.
Listen,
though.
I'm a warlock. We've established this.
Right.
He is my god.
Your
Probably change that
rogueness
on
came
your
up in
character
conversation at work today. That's how legendary you are. Alongside, Silas.
Yeah. True.
Okay, so you all try to quiet yourselves down, holding different parts of your armor that are known to make noise, and start moving forward, feeling fairly confident at the pace that you're going and the amount of noise that you're making. You follow the path through the trees, where things do start to get more dense and dark. As you're peeking up through some of the branches, where you are able to see the sky, you're noticing that it's become a fair bit more overcast. There do seem to be clouds blocking the sun, and there's a slighter chill on the air than there had been earlier. Eventually, after walking for about 10 minutes or so through these trees, you notice ahead of you a clearing. Looks like a moderately sized clearing, maybe 40, 50 feet across. Well, like in diameter. That's what I meant. And in the middle of it, you see some kind of pond or pool. There's a body of water in the middle of it, from what you can see. One of the things that does stick out to all of you, however, is that there does seem to be like very warm rays of sunshine penetrating into that clearing.
Have the cobblestones been like rising up this whole time, or was it
Yeah,
just
you like they have been a fair bit ahead of you, but you have noticed the whole time that this cobblestone path has led you directly to this clearing.
Well, it's pretty.
I'm
Yeah.
going to do two things, I guess. One is I'm going to touch Roladrivar and give him bolstering magic. You use it to figure out, and then I'm gonna do another magical awareness detect magic just to see what the damn hell is going on.
Okay, what's the range on that?
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay. Now, are you looking to get closer to the clearing? I just want to have an understanding of what you're after here.
Yeah, I'll get like, I don't know how big the pool is, but I'll get like 25 feet away from it, essentially.
Okay. So that would put you just, slightly into the clearing, as long as you're okay with that.
Can I go in clearing? Is this hey cow moment again?
Oh, I don't see anything. I'll go behind you at a bit of a distance.
People good
We can
seeing,
go
look
together.
now.
I'm pretty good at seeing. Anyone else?
Look now.
Okay.
Surprisingly good hearing.
I'll try to look out.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll start
Anybody
fanning
who
out a
wants
little
to,
bit, but-
yeah, you guys can kind of fan out a little bit and roll. Go ahead and roll perception checks for me, please.
And what did the bolstering magic thing do? Is that
Gives you a D3, so just like roll a D6 and either get 1, 2, or 3.
Is that the spell slots?
21.
No, I mean I could give you a spell slot, but you haven't used any. So this is just giving it. It's like you add a D3, so you roll a D6. If you get a 1 or 2, you get a 1. If you get 2, 3 or 4,
Yeah.
you get 2.
Okay.
17
bad
for me on my
blast.
perception.
Perception.
Yeah,
What do I
Lux,
get
you're really
advantage?
crushing it right now. Oh, sorry.
I know.
Rolando
I
is
have
also
advantage.
crushing it. That's good for you. Never mind.
No.
It's not good
I
for you.
have a magical robe of eyes that see in every direction.
You got a 6 and a 5.
6
But
and
not
5.
these
It
directions.
doesn't undo you being Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, you see in all directions, but it's just hard to focus on the
All freaking
details.
He
The
needs
details.
bifocals.
Yeah,
For the
they're
whole
all-
Every
Yeah.
eye on the rope, just little
Overall.
monocles.
I can see in every direction, and it's all blurry.
But yeah, so for who rolled well? Thorn? Yeah,
I
so
rolled a 21.
oh, okay, yeah. So for those who had rolled above a 20, you take a look inside the clearing. There's a few things that you do see. You do see that all like the full outside of the clearing does look to be very large old maple trees that are like in full leaves, full bloom right now. You also notice, however, inside of that is several different fruit trees. At this distance and with what you rolled, you notice that there are apple trees, pear trees, lemon trees, and then a fruit that none of you recognize at first glance. It's this sort of oval fruit that's hanging off this tree that's like almost a fluorescent blue. Thorn, even you don't recognize it.
No danger that we could see in the immediate vicinity.
Nothing that you see in there that looks dangerous. Even with the pool itself. Actually, sorry, because you rolled so high, I will see that it does seem like there is steam coming off of the water. It's not like bubbling or roiling or anything like that.
Shit, it's a hot spring. Thorn undresses and jumps in. No, I'll get like 5 feet from the pool and just look at it with the magical awareness, and then I'll go to the trees after.
One thing that you notice too is like as soon as you stepped foot into the clearing, the warmth of the sun on your skin was like it was like that perfect summer warmth. You know what I mean? Like when the sun hits you and like it warms you right down to your bones. It's like absolute comfort. Yeah, as you walk up and you kind of take a look down into the pool, you do notice, or this pond, sorry, you do notice that it is there is stone all throughout the inside of it. It does look like it has been smoothed. Like it doesn't, at the glance that you're taking, it doesn't seem to be necessarily a natural feature. But again, you can see the steam rising off, and as you smell it, it very faintly smells almost like a rose petal or something like that coming off the water. Like it's nice and fragrant, but not like overbearing.
Does it have a magical vibe to it?
It does.
Is there a school of magic associated with it?
Not one that you can tell.
Necromancy, got it.
Obviously.
This place seems pretty nice.
I just turn back, point, magical, and then I start walking towards the trees.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow
Yeah.
towards the trees.
I want one of these blue fruits for sure.
Yeah, Charlie, you mentioned rations, and look at that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at each
Something
tree and
fruit
see
for
if
me.
there's a school of magic associated with any of them.
Yeah,
Sure this
Or a
is-
spell, because it can tell me if there's a spell associated.
Yep.
with it.
None of them are giving off the fact that like they've been enchanted or anything to that degree.
Can I pluck a fruit? One of
Sure.
the weird ones?
Yeah, absolutely.
I cut it in half.
Yeah, so when you open it up, it's almost similar to like what the inside of a dragon fruit looks like Like there does seem to be like that kind of white fiber, and there are several different seeds. So the seeds themselves are more of a dull pink than they would be like the black seed of like inside of a dragon fruit. But as you take a smell of it, it does smell fairly sweet. Maybe a little tart as well, but it smells good.
Can I like give it a little like lick?
Yeah,
You
you
know.
give it a lick and
God damn it.
just you give it a little,
Just say
and
taste.
it's again like it's like a sweet tart flavor, not one that you can really
But
pinpoint
it's
to
not
anything
like super
specifically.
bitter and like this might be bad.
No, not anything that you notice at first.
Okay. You're
Cool.
alive still.
It seems edible.
Should we just stock up?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a pear and start
Mm-hmm.
eating that.
Then just
While everyone is grabbing fruit, Thorn is undressing it and getting in the pond.
Okay.
I'm walking the perimeter.
I'm
just
taking a
looking
bite out of this weird fruit, trying
Okay.
to figure out if it's 100% okay.
Yeah, I mean, like you bite into it and it tastes good. Like it doesn't taste like there's anything wrong with it. I would say after a little while of eating it though, you do get like a bit of a prickly feeling on your skin.
It's pure creatine.
What do you mean by prickly feeling?
Like it's just like not like an itchy, but like almost like when you get like goosebumps that run along your skin. You know what I mean? Like you kind of get that feeling.
I mean hives from this thing.
No, you're not getting hives or anything like that.
Okay.
You get this like tingly feeling that runs along your skin.
Have you ever done hallucinogens before? It's kind of like that tingly feeling.
You know when you look at a 9-volt battery, it's kind of like that.
Just because it's
tastes
happened to
fine.
us before, can I want to close my eyes and just see if I hear voices, just in case.
Sure, make a perception check.
Sure.
I'll grab a bunch of fruit and get in the water with Thorn.
17.
Okay.
Sweet.
With the 17, you kind of keep your ears
Yeah.
open and focus, but you don't hear anything.
Okay.
well, yeah, the boots are coming off. I'm just gonna sit on the side of the water and get up to the shins in there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thorn,
it's
you're
like-
fully in there.
Yeah, Thorn is cannonballing it.
It's like hot tub warm, or maybe like just a little
Amazing.
cooler than that. But like it's very very comfortable. Absolutely.
It's an indoor pool warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
Exactly.
a much better day than yesterday.
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
And
Assuming there's nothing in the water.
I'll
Down.
like take off
It's
Water
clear
minotaur,
water.
maybe?
and, yeah, put my feet in the water.
I'm still walking the perimeter.
Yeah, I'm not touching that damn water. Can't fool me.
Silas, Lux, it's fine.
This blue fruit's
Yeah.
okay.
Eat,
No,
relax. You guys
okay.
are so wound up.
Seems like a place where someone would want to protect what's here.
Yes,
Well-
because it's awesome.
It does seem awesome.
Wouldn't you want to protect this place from people like us?
No, we're great people.
I mean, what else are fruit trees and hot springs for?
For the people that planted them.
Sometimes
Like,
people
I
just
literally
share
am.
things, Silas.
You
I'm
know,
sorry. What? What?
Well, not your family, but others.
It's my experience that people aren't really willing to share things that they've worked hard to create.
I give back to the
Oh, I'm
poor
sorry
constantly.
about that.
Is that you're giving back? What did they give you, Charlie?
Nothing. I just give.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Thorn is just straight up floating on the water right now. He's doing that thing the kids do where you float face down for as long as you possibly can.
Did anybody think I was dead? Did anybody think I was dead?
Which is very
Eyes
interesting. As you do that, for everybody else who's in the pool, you see this like odd little growth start to form at the back of Thorn's head.
Hey, buddy.
I'm gonna swim over.
But what kind
I
of
can't
growth
hear
are
you.
we
My
talking
ears are
about?
under the water.
I just put like a gentle hand on his back
Yeah.
and look at it.
Yeah, you.
I'm pretending like I'm being dead, so
Yeah, you
I'm gonna
gotta.
roll Constitution
You gotta
saving
commit
throws
to the
while I
bit.
can hold my breath.
Yeah.
Is
Uh,
that not normal for him?
I don't know actually.
I rolled a
No
natural
idea.
20 to hold my breath.
Yeah, you're good. Well, don't worry about that.
Yeah, hold it till we get you.
As you're holding
What
your
does it
breath
look-
too, and as you're looking at this Delphine, you see this growth of like new skin come up out of the back of his head. And then the weirdest thing happens, which is that the skin at the tip like unfolds and opens. And Thorn, you're looking up at Delphine.
Oh my god, it's another head. Oh my god, Thorn's
And then you
gonna-
see two more growths at the sides of his head start to pull out as well. And then he's like, as 3 eye stalks grow
Sick.
off of Thorn's head.
I pull Thorn up out of the water and go, all right, hot tub time's over. Let's go on to...
I see everything.
Does anyone else see that? Looking at
Thorn-
the fruit.
Is this normal for you? Is this a
Pretty
Feywild
normal
thing?
Feywild stuff.
So this has happened before.
Unfazed.
Relajivar and Delphine, as you're both talking and trying to figure out and like getting your stuff, trying to get out of this pool, you both notice that you can also see in 360 degrees as you both have one eye stalk that grows out of the back of your respective heads. And who was the last person in
It
there?
was me.
Attaboy.
Charlie.
Charlie, you get 3.
Oof.
So you get the sides and the back.
Is anyone else seeing this?
Yeah, I
mean,
kind of
I'm
love
seeing
it.
a lot.
Oh my gods.
These
Am I
fruits.
high?
I think we might be. I hope we are.
It does.
Why
I feel like
everyone upset?
I just
You
start
go
waving
in
my
magical
head.
pot, go in magical pot, and magical stuff happen.
Okay, fair point.
It
Do you,
is. It just
Do you
doesn't-
or Lux and I see this?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
If-
I'm getting
if-
out of the water.
Am I imagining this?
Nope,
don't
nobody's
think so.
high.
No,
Those are eye stalks, guys.
you guys, is this
Get
bad?
out.
Does it look good?
Let's just
looks
say
bitchin'.
Can I do like a medicine check on any of us?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Roll a medicine check.
Yeah, I would have gotten out of the water with Relajivar as well. I don't know. if
Come on,
Thorn
Thorn.
wants to.
Come on, Thorn.
Thorn is reluctantly staying in the water just for a little longer than
Come
everyone
on,
else.
buddy.
Fine.
With a 22, you like everybody seems fine health wise. The only person that seems different is you, because as you were sitting in the water, you started to notice that like the warmth of the water didn't really. It was still there and it was still nice and cozy, but it didn't seem to affect you as much. And the more you ate the fruit, the less of an effect that it seemed to have.
Okay.
This bitch is fire resistant.
Just keep eating.
Does it have less of an effect now that I've eaten, let's say, the whole thing?
No.
Maybe
why don't we
you
just
should have one of the weird fruits. It's doing something.
Good or bad?
I'm
Not
pretty full.
Well, maybe, eyes burn in the stomach, but then you get more eyes, you get more stomach.
Do I feel
I
any
mean-
different from having eaten the other fruit, or it's just Charlie
Nope.
with the blue one?
Just Charlie with the blue one.
All right.
why don't we just, write this in your book, Rill, and let's just get out of here.
Oh, hold on a second. I don't know if you noticed, but we sprouted eyes at the back of our heads, and I don't
Why
want to
more eyes
just.
bad?
I'm with
Um,
Thorn, actually.
More eyes means see more, do good.
Well, this has just started. We don't know if this is the beginning or the end of this, and I'm not sure I want to leave like this.
I'm with Ruladravar on this. We're trying to keep a low profile in Williston, and if 6 people have 15 eyeballs, it's going to
I just tucked the eye stalks into my dreads. Problem solved.
I hate how well that works.
You see that it is still lumpy, and you can see the eyes are trying to peek through the dreads to see behind him as well. Like they're just like.
Williston does sell hats, so we'll get a few of those.
We might
Maybe
need a lot of
clothes.
hats.
I don't look good in hats.
Anyone else want the blue fruit? Blue fruit? I'm just gonna start throwing blue fruits to everyone with the
Yeah,
eyes at least.
I'll
I ain't
definitely have
touching that
some.
shit.
I take one for a road.
I eat the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, you feel the same tingly sensation along your skin. In total, if you're looking to harvest the fruits, you can get 8 of these blue fruits.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yep. I'm just putting them
Unless
all in the
someone
bag of
forces me to
holding.
eat the
Like,
fruit, I'm
this
not gonna
is
eat it.
weird.
Yeah.
How
Actually,
stocky are these eye stalks?
they're stocky.
Like,
Can we control them?
Yeah.
Good question.
could
So
like
I'll
wrap
just-
around
I'll
your
just
hand
tuck
and look
them, I'll
forward?
tuck them and have my eyes closed so they're disguised.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Yeah, just little bumps. little bump in the back of your head.
Are we
I'm
being
taking
turned
full
into
advantage of
beholders?
it, just like
Yes.
What was that, Charlie?
Or am I turning into a beholder?
I think
I
that's
try and shoot a
kinda-
laser out of one of my eye stalks.
Oh, aim it away. Aim it to the water.
I just think laser.
laser eye.
I don't know. They also
you-
have a rainbow beam thing. Rainbow beam.
Yeah, maybe the most disappointing part of this day is the fact that nothing happens.
I don't know if that's disappointing or not.
Yeah. Interesting. Do you guys?
I don't know if I want to follow your advice ever again.
It wasn't my advice.
Just your advice was to come this way.
That was the stones were appearing.
I have 5 eyes.
Sound pretty good.
We all chose to be in that water.
Delphine said saying, eyes like back of head. Perfect.
Now it's happening.
Eyes back of head.
Yeah,
I
so
already-
something like that.
I was already good. Shaking my robe. I had eyes
What?
No,
everywhere.
Who are
you
you
need more
now?
eyes. You need more eyes. More eyes can't hurt.
Are the new eyes blurry?
They too have cataracts.
Roll perception.
Yeah. I try and look into the water and see if anything's resting in there at the bottom.
Yeah, sure. Take a look, and don't forget you do get advantage on your perception check.
Yeah. Anything with the new eyes? Is that add 1 per eye?
Well, here's the
Extra
thing: you can't get
advantage.
advantage on your advantage.
Yeah.
So
I can't roll too
But he
good.
could get a reroll.
Doubled it.
If
to
I were to
12.
look, would I get advantage?
you would get advantage.
Heck yeah, I will look.
Damn.
I don't have very good perception, guys, but I just wanted to find out.
Probably better than roll at yours, though.
I mean, that's a low bar.
19.
19 is much better. Yeah, you take a look and you don't see anything else in like the bottom of the pool or anything like that. It just seems to be this like smoothed rock.
Well, we have extra eyes. We
Shit.
can look around before we leave. Worst case, we wait it out and we see about a healer in this town that you're all famous in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick jog around the perimeter and see if there's a path out of here or a secret thingy or yep, cool. And I'm just gonna start just investigating around the area
Yeah.
and try and see if there is anything hidden, people watching secret places or anything like that.
Yeah, you
Walk
can roll.
alongside Brill.
Yeah, you can roll either a perception or an investigation check, your choice.
You do get a D3 for a little bit.
Oh, well, I did get a 24. You think I should add the D3? Is the D3 for 10 minutes?
You get it. It's for 10 minutes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So I'll add that. We should add a D3 to this.
I know.
1. So 25 total.
25 total. All right, give me one back. Everybody has Tailspire up, right? I'm just joking. I'm just kidding.
Oh, good. I was like, I don't.
Only takes a
I'm just
second.
kidding.
So the beholder shows up and goes, "My baby!"
Yeah. It starts naming us.
Oh no!
You
live
with 3 eyes. You're my special children.
Yeah, my special baby.
I hate that. So as you're looking around, give me one sec. Sorry. You do find a hollowed out section in one of these maple trees that's along the outside. Only maybe about the size of, like, that would be large enough for your hand to fit into. Inside you find a
hole
camera.
in a
No,
tree?
just joking.
It's a teddy
Are we
bear.
You're on
actually.
candid camera.
Guys, we're in an Airbnb.
Oh, we're being punked.
Ashton,
Ashton.
where's that?
That was a bad millennial joke.
Oh god.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, and then inside you see this this like bag that's, you know, maybe about melon sized. That's
Okay.
tied at the top. That's just sitting in there.
Me alone.
Pointed out to Silas. There's a little bag in a tree in a hole in a tree.
And the green grass
Shit.
grows all around. All
That's
around.
Does that have the, like, thinking back to some of the stuff the master taught me? Does it like have the ring of like a charm or some sort of effigy?
No, not so much.
It's a geocache.
It
Open
might
it up.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't used my app in a long time. I'd have to update. Yeah. I'll
Hey, you guys.
I'll
Wait.
pull at it in a bit. I
Wait,
guess.
Rill, let me do it. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to grab it so it doesn't kill
good
me.
idea.
Chop
I
off
clear,
his hand.
yeah, I clear the area 35
Yep.
feet away.
Really? Don't you have mage hand?
It's for writing. I didn't even think. Yeah, but
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that melon.
Okay.
Oh, the bag.
Yeah, so you kind of reach the mage head in there. It picks up something. It seems to have a fair bit of heft to it. And you pull it out.
Okay.
open her up.
Yeah, I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
It's just out. Just
So as you go to open the bag itself, the like the tie that's holding it closed, the knot isn't coming undone.
Probably a
Anybody
thorn
have-
situation.
it's on. Come over here.
We have
Yes.
a thing we can't open. Might need
Okay.
muscles or magic or something.
I cast my last detect magic to see if it's magical. Before
Yeah,
I
so the-
tear it apart.
The bag itself does seem to be magical. It looks like there is some kind of enchantment on this as well.
Yeah, magical.
You want
Magic nuts.
Do you want to open it?
Can you open it?
What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? Grow more eye stalks?
Everyone back up.
Yep.
Back it
I
up.
mean,
gonna
you
rage.
haven't been
Backing
traveling with us long enough to know.
True.
I'm going to rage.
Okay?
So first things first.
I'm the realist. Sorry, I can't
Um,
hear that without saying
I
that.
know, same.
Okay, good. Just me, thank God.
Yeah.
As the colors on my arms begin to glow, you see a tiny pocket of Feywild vines and flowers begin to grow around me, and I'm going to just try and pull this, gently take this apart, and if it doesn't work, then I'm going to use all my strength to try and rip this bag. If not, is the bag cinch closed?
Yes.
Damn. Okay, I have three things I want to try.
Okay.
First thing,
I can try
and just
and
try and undo the knot.
I could try and dispel magic too if nothing else works.
Let me try.
Yeah. You got it.
I try and undo the knot just regularly with my nimble, strong fingers.
Sure. Make a dexterity or a strength check for me.
This one will be a dex.
Okay.
13.
13. Trying to get this knot undone, and you're working on it, but you just can't. You just can't. You're unfortunately, with like the way the rope is, you're not able to get it undone.
Okay, number 2. I try to rip the bag open.
Okay. Make a strength check for me.
That one I'll make an advantage.
I'm back up another few feet.
It's an 18.
18. You pull, and you're trying to find like that like small break in the fibers, so you can just build upon like that rip and get it open. Pull as you might, you're not able to get into the bag.
Number 3, pretty stupid. So Dispel?
Want me to spell first? Anyone else against that?
No, let's try that.
No.
I'll just
Number
hold it
3
and
is
make it a
half,
spell.
isn't it, Thorn?
No, that's number 4.
Let's try the spell.
Okay. I'm backing up again. This thing's got 120-foot range, so just in case there's something in the bag we don't like.
All 5 of my eyes are going to try and just keep an eye on this thing while I hold it.
All
Yeah.
5? Ooh.
My eyes are like doing this weird wrapping around the horns thing, but then they slop off the top and try again.
That'd be so jarring for like, because you're seeing that also while it's
Yeah.
happening. It's just
Close your eyes while you do it so you don't throw up all the
Yeah.
fruit you just ate.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to use Dispel Magic, kind of more on the rope of it.
Okay.
Well, when Thorn was investigating it, could he tell if there was any distinguishing difference between the rope and the bag?
they do seem to have different enchantments on them. Yes, I will say that he would have noticed that.
I'll try on the rope first, in case it's not just one object altogether. Yeah, so that's by default 4th level.
Okay.
I don't know. Does it make a save? Do I roll here? I don't remember.
Yeah, you make an ability check using your spellcasting.
Right, the DC is what. Right,
Yeah.
it's
D3.
not the save, and the D3. Yeah.
That's coy.
Spellcasting ability modifier +4. Okay, you can't just roll that, can you?
Yes, you can. You just click on charisma.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, it's the same. Yeah, I just meant the modifier thingy on the page.
Yeah.
Okay, 23, but I will add the D3 just in case. That's a 3.
Okay.
So yeah, 26.
Yeah, without issue. You see the rope itself starts to effectively like undo, like through the cinch, and it comes apart. And as it does, and who's holding the bag?
Thorn.
Okay.
He doesn't have to be. I was
Yeah.
kind of saying back up because 120
Yeah,
feet.
I thought it was like on the ground and like everybody had
I'm
backed
holding
up.
the bag.
Yeah. Okay.
He
That's fine.
specifically said he was.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, as he's kind of like holding the bag out in front of him, as the bag starts to open from the top, you see the bag itself seems to fold back in upon itself. The bag itself disappears, and all that's sitting in your hand now is this large book, this large tome.
Dibs, and I run back to the
You run to the carriage.
I'm just kidding.
Could you
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a book.
Okay.
Okay.
I was never would have guessed that.
I think you're just supposed to sign it and put it back.
Oh, it's a guest book.
Oh my
I open
god.
the book.
That's so funny.
I get closer.
Wait, I
knowing
look at the
Cameron
book. Is it magical?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely,
is
it's magical.
Cool. I open
Does
the book.
it have a face on it or something? Like,
There's
what
no
does the book
face
look
on the
like?
book. It's
Anything
just
on it?
Made of human
Is
skin.
there anything written on the front?
there's nothing written on the front.
No
The book
face
is
on the front, just teeth around the edges.
How about the spine?
It's a mimic.
So there's no words on the book itself. The book is a large book, probably a good 1,000 pages or so in thickness. It has this like deep, like almost like this velvety purple color to it that wraps around the spine itself. Anybody who wants to open it and read it,
Yeah,
may do so.
I'll open it.
Okay.
I'm getting close enough to see what the language might be.
Yeah.
Nope. The book itself looks to be a series of like puzzles. Different like,
Sudoku.
well, I mean, honestly, with the way, no offense, with how your reading is, as this mostly seems to be written in common, you don't fully understand all of the words.
If it's written in common, I immediately give it to Roladramar.
Okay. Yeah, you see that, Roladramar, you see there's a lot of like different word puzzles, logic puzzles within the book. And like just a whole bunch of different like brain teasers and things of that nature.
Have some of the puzzles been completed, or are they all like to be done?
Blank.
As you're kind of paging through the book itself, they all seem to be blank.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Why would someone leave a book of puzzles?
Maybe they
To
found it
do
too
while they're in the
difficult.
hot tub.
Maybe it makes
Reading
sense.
material, apparently.
If it's magical, it may be fine in the water.
Maybe. You know, I hate to suggest this because I feel like we're going to be doing it, but maybe if we complete all the little puzzles, it could lead to something.
Okay,
Feeling of satisfaction.
maybe.
Is there a puzzle about eyes? Maybe we start with that one, so that maybe we don't have to do all of the puzzles.
Yeah, okay. Flipping through it.
Yeah,
Maybe,
as you
maybe
flip through it, like there's tons of different types of puzzles. There's mazes. There's like really complicated crosswords. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there.
Can I control F find eyes?
No,
Yeah.
no, you cannot. Thank you for asking.
Just a quick 1,000 pagers.
Eyes.
Thorn, what kind of magic was on the book?
We lost him. He's gone. I'm joking. You're still here.
Ceiling.
You're here. We just can't hear you.
Oh, now you're not here. Where'd
Yeah,
you
now
go?
he's gone.
He's
What kind of magic's on the book?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
Thorn ran back to the car. We should probably go after.
Yeah, we have to get out of here. I guess we can't talk to him. I guess, Mike, could you remember what kind of magic or what we said?
So
was on
all
the
that he'd been able to see originally was the bag and the rope, which seemed to have different enchantments on it. This technically, I don't know, Brickley, if you can give me a nod or a shake your head, would you be able to still have that up?
Sorry, I couldn't get my mouse to work so that I could unmute.
Fair.
No, it's just
I can tell the school of magic if there's a spell associated with the magic I'm looking at, stuff like that.
There's not technically a spell associated with this.
I could, yeah, the school. I can also tell the school of magic it is.
It would be the closest to. That's kind of tough. I suppose. I don't know. Give me a sec. I'll tell you in a couple minutes.
All right. Do you guys want to walk and book as we get back to the cart? Or is there anything else we want to do here? I'm stocking up on a few of each of the fruits. We got all the blue ones.
Yeah,
I don't want to be here any longer.
That's fair.
I'd rather not have more eyes.
Yeah, I'd like less now. I can feel them.
Well, it's wrapped around your heart. You know what?
Should it not?
Who am I to talk?
Should I? Yeah, you got some patches the eyes could grow out of if you want to get in the water.
An extra eye or two might take away from the haircut.
People
That's a
wouldn't
great
stare
point.
at that thing anyway.
No, I actually, now that I see the three of you, I feel a lot better about what I've got going on. So
Hey.
Yeah, you're not actually the worst looking group member.
Harsh.
You shouldn't say that about Relatravar.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's a lot.
The book itself, by the way, would be more of a transmutation spell. Or transmutation school, sorry, I should say.
The eyes is just because you have one eye just kind of makes you look uneven. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Same with the three. It just looks a bit off.
I
Can't-
love my eyes.
I look
Can't do
great.
it.
Does it look like my eyes look serpentine? Does it
Mhm.
look like that, or does it look like?
Absolutely.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
And is
yeah
it,
they like match
like-
your face eyes.
I love
do they
it.
Yeah, I
also
got
match
3
my
extra
skin
canine
tone?
eyes.
Yeah. Does they have skin at all? Like, what's the tendril here?
Yeah, like it's like the stalk itself is the same coloration of your actual skin, and then it has its own eyelid.
Does this feel like there's bones in that stalk, or is that just pure muscle?
Cartilage.
Oh, it's just pure muscle, baby.
It's just a tongue on the back of your head.
Nope.
A dry tongue.
A
with
skin
an
tongue
eye.
with an eye on the end. Go on.
You guys
Fun.
really ruined that for me.
This has been ruined the whole time. Okay, transmutation. Should I try and dispel that? Maybe this is something else? This is a trick?
Well, let's get back to the cart, and
Yeah,
we'll
you can
go from there.
let's leave the magical grove so we stop turning into eye monsters.
That's a good point. Maybe it'll change once it leaves here. Maybe. Well, what if it can't leave here and then it's too late?
It's only
Let's
one
worry
way to
about that
find
when we
out.
get there.
Should I
gilded
dispel
path.
now, or should I dispel when we get back?
Let's do it after, I suppose.
If it can't make it back, though,
How long
are
does
we
it
doing?
take? How long does it take you to do that?
It's instant to dispel,
Well, then just do
Oh.
it then.
Then do it.
unless anyone does have a way to clearly identify what this is.
No.
You have a way
It
to
almost doesn't
contact
seem that
the...
useless anymore. Huh?
Yeah.
Everyone's looking for a place to sleep and to find out what magical items do.
You'd help a lot right now. Okay. All right, I'll dispel. I'm just gonna
Okay.
dispel 4th level. But I think actually maybe misread it wrong the first time. If it using a 4th level or higher, oh, I clicked the wrong thing. I think it just automatically ends if it's equal or less. So I don't even
Yeah.
have to make the check.
Unless the spell's higher.
Yeah, and it's definitely
unless
higher.
it's higher. Is
Yeah,
it okay?
kind of.
Cool. Okay, so this one's a tricky one. Cool.
Not gonna lie, Rebecca's very concerned that we need this book to be magical, and you're about to try to get rid of its magic.
Yeah, there's a chance, but transmutation. It could be that this has been transmutated from something else.
Or
If it was an illusion, I definitely would have
transmutes.
went more into this. But yeah, I am uncertain. We can
That's
wait.
okay.
We do have a.
I
you
don't think
guys-
you're gonna roll high enough, anyways. To be honest.
Well, then let's not waste the spell slot. Let's not waste the slot. We got a long
You
day.
committed to this path, Aaron. Roll the die.
No, you guys know a magical elephant, so let's do that. I'm a 2 spell slot boy. I'm not gonna waste another.
Yeah, let's just give it to Timon. He can help.
You can take a look.
Did we look through for like a mention of eyes?
Yeah, well, as we're traveling, we
Okay.
can pass it around or whatever. Okay, keep it safe for now. And yeah, I'm back. I'm down to go to the carriage if you guys are.
Standing at the path with my arm up, like motioning everybody.
Yeah.
Take one last longing look at the water, and then
You could take some to go.
I can't really bathe in it enough.
Yeah, Thorn does one last cannonball and then the
It's like,
Nice.
I don't want to get out of the pool.
Yeah.
He's a water kid.
He's pretending he can't hear the lifeguards for the last 10 minutes.
Blowing the whistle.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so as you all start making your way back towards the carriage and along the path, you do notice a couple things. First, it is chillier in the forest itself. You kind of got accustomed to that like warm sun beaming down on your skin, and it kind of sucks to have that taken away. You also notice, for the people with eyes in the back of their head, that as you're eventually walking away, you do start to see the path disappearing behind you.
Well,
That's purely because we can look behind us, right?
Obviously.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just-
yeah.
okay.
You just notice it because, yeah, you guys
Yeah.
have extra eyes.
Got that 360 degree
Yeah,
vision.
that's right.
yeah.
Well,
Oh, it's not
the world
rendering.
is unrendering as you're walking.
Yeah. It only
Usually the
renders what
camera's
you-
not supposed to see back there, but
You see it get down to like 8-bit graphics. And it looks real bad. I will say too that for the people who do have eye stalks, you do have advantage, as I mentioned, on anything that requires eyesight, and basically until I tell you otherwise.
okay. I put
Is
my
there
robe
no
away.
other mechanical difference between having 1 stock and 3?
Literally not. That is
It's just
that is just
nasty.
a look. It is just a look.
Yeah. And for Charlie, because of her hair, it just looks so weird. So you can't hide it anywhere.
Really rude, man. But yeah.
It ain't good.
Well, at least or 2 of them can hide it. I don't know how long.
Delphine's
Aaron.
hair is pretty long, but
Yeah, is Aaron
Yeah,
is
It's
Real's
got
hair
like a
long?
swept-back mullet, so there's some space in there.
Yeah. Everyone can hide it except for Charlie.
Yeah.
Just staring at it
This
as,
isn't-
as we walk behind.
This isn't a great look.
No, I don't love this. Not at all. as I'm packing up my robe of eyes and putting it into my bag. There's just too
It's
many eyes.
useless robe.
It's useless right now.
So good.
All right. Well, cool.
On the road again.
On the road again.
On
Mhm.
On the
the
road
road.
On the road again. That was a
Yeah.
good 20 minutes, guys. Excellent.
I enjoyed myself.
Yeah. Cool.
I see better.
Mhm.
I see.
All of
I don't
you
think
look
it looks as
fantastic.
bad as you all think it looks.
Well,
I
you can't.
think it looks great.
Sure.
Thank you, Thorn.
You can't see yourself though. So
Hey, Lex, you could help them out with that. You seem keen on doing that.
What do you mean?
Play mirror, dude.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna turn into Charlie first, just with these giant eyes stalks that they don't work. They're just for show.
Sorry,
Very
one second.
vestigial.
What's your AC?
Not high enough.
Not high enough.
Things are they're attacking you.
Just this is a slap across the face for 5.
Jeez.
Ow!
Why you
I
hit?
see that.
Look,
I'm
he
gonna
just
slap
showed you
Charlie.
face.
It's the self-loathing.
No, I won't
Yeah,
slap.
it's horrible. Okay.
We play slap game. I can
God.
start to wind up.
Nope, nope.
Nope. Grab his
Run
hand.
into the carriage with the book.
Nope.
I'm gonna start flipping through. I'm just gonna start doing one of the first puzzles.
Okay. Yeah, you start working on the first puzzle, and I don't know, you get like a odd sense of enjoyment out of it. Being someone who is fairly well studied yourself, it's I don't know, it's rewarding. And yeah, you work your way through a logic and word puzzle.
No mention of eyes. Though.
Nerd.
No,
Alright.
no, dude, there's no mention of eyes.
We
You guys gotta
we got 1,000 pages, so we got time.
All right, check page 2.
Yeah.
No eyes.
We'll each take like 130 or whatever. We'll get through this thing.
All right. Yeah. Otherwise, the rest of the trip itself, for the day, is pretty uneventful. You do see as you're coming into evening, that as the sun's coming down, you're probably about 2 hours away from Williston. You're just starting to be able to see the some of the torchlights in the distance for the town itself.
We should
Don't
probably
think.
make for the inn.
Oof. I mean, hat shop and then the inn, yeah.
They might not be open.
They'll find out they're open.
Yeah, no. Last time that happened, it went terribly wrong. So why don't we just wait till morning?
It's
Yeah,
just
I
getting
think-
dark. We gotta get hats, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I don't
Wrap,
like that.
wrap a scarf around your neck or something. You'll be fine.
That's not gonna do anything.
It's back here, isn't it?
It
it's
lifts
up here.
forward to the.
They're a little higher up. Yeah.
Mm,
You could tuck it down the back of your collar.
There's a chance
Doesn't-
I'm gonna try and cut this thing off. So
Oh, don't do that. Please don't do that.
I'm
Might
sure.
premature.
I'm sure the spell would have to dissipate at some time. We can't look like that forever.
well,
We really do have to keep a low profile here, everyone.
Yeah.
So
Why
maybe
don't
straight to
you-
the inn.
yeah, you need a hat too, or else everyone's gonna ask what the heck, why someone did that to you and what happened to us, and we'll just
Yeah, you know
we'll
what?
stop by.
You should go visit Gabnard's.
I don't know what you just said. Is that someone you know?
Yeah, it's a gnome. He actually owns a shop.
Okay.
The hat shop?
Yeah,
the
that's
guy-
You
not
know
a
what?
good
He
idea.
probably. I mean, it's a wonderful idea. He's not going to see us.
It's a terrible idea.
Are they bad hats? I don't really care what the hats look like.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
I burnt down his house last time we were here.
Does he know why? First, why, and the second, does he know it was you?
I don't
Yeah,
know
Charlie, why
why.
don't you tell them the story?
You don't know why.
Don't know why.
And I don't
Charlie's
know if he
taking a
knows
couple
it's
knocks
me
to the head.
specifically, but definitely our group.
Are they a villain of some kind?
He sold me a sword cane. And he
Yes,
was
and
not
Some
expressly
members
clear
of our
that once it
party
turned
didn't
into a
understand how magic
sword,
worked.
that it couldn't go back to the king. Things got a little heated, and a friend of ours took things to the level that he normally did, and he thought he was trying to solve a problem of a crook, and things just got a little out of hand. Is all. Everything has been forgiven and understood, and it's water under the bridge. I hope.
for him as well, he's forgiven you for
Yeah,
burning his house down and his.
I mean, we had to pay 5,000 gold pieces, so
So
yeah,
I'm
it
sure
should
he
be done.
was forgiven us. Yeah.
some house. Wow. Okay. And the hats are good though. So
He didn't sell hats.
Well, then why are we going to this man?
He could sell hats, and there's not that many stores in Williston.
Let's sleep. Let's go to the
we'll just
hat
start.
store
We'll
first
just
thing.
see if it's open. We'll just see if it's open on the way, and then we'll go. And then we'll
Sure.
Go. Okay. All right.
And then tonight, maybe you can regale us with a tale of something good you did.
Me?
No, these three.
Oh yeah, opposite the fire story. We can learn a good one. Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
that'd be good.
Yes.
You could.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Wait,
Full speed
The
ahead.
other good story involves fire too.
Of course it does.
Well, embellish if
Oh.
you need to, but we need to pick me up. I need to pick me up.
Okay. Well, we'll keep that in mind.
To the hat store.
Yeah.
I'm staying in the carriage.
Yeah, you guys shouldn't be seen at all. The three of you. Yeah, I think you
They're
gotta
not
be.
expecting me to have 5 eyes.
Okay, that's a
You're
fair
not
point. But there's
expecting
still assassins looking for your previous group. So maybe just in general, like
Are the assassins aiming for me?
you weren't here, so there's no way of knowing. But they singled out your former group, and there's no reason to believe they wouldn't know about you.
Okay.
Just a thought. Okay.
All right. So you're heading off to Gabnart's first?
Yeah. Also, big pole right there. Holy shit! Is that actually his name?
It's definitely a
Yeah.
note.
Yeah.
I had to double check my notes.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, he nailed it. Now, here's the thing. Do you know the name of his shop? Come on, Peaches.
It doesn't exist anymore. It was attached to his house.
No, we'll get
Yeah.
to that, but
Yeah, what was the name of it?
Oh.
I was just
Fuck,
curious.
I don't think I wrote it down. I wrote down the inn. I wrote down Bronte, but I did
Oh,
not.
was that the
Picker,
stable
picker,
boy?
upper.
Yeah, I even wrote down the nomadic tribe leader too, but I didn't write down his
Oh.
goddamn shop's name.
Nice.
God
Oh
damn it.
wow.
That's fine. So eventually you do make your way into the town of Williston. There's there's one guard that's out front that just kind of checks, make sure that you're not looking terribly evil. And though you all do, well, some of you have hoods up and whatnot, he doesn't really seem to pay you any mind. You do make your way into where the Raven's Eye is, which is Gabnart's shop. And as you make your way towards it, most of you having been there, well, a couple times, a few times actually, you notice that the building itself is currently under construction. Out front of it, however, is a stand that is currently closed, but it looks like he has sort of a temp pop-up shop where he is currently selling his wares while the reconstruction happens. Just from the brief glance that you have as you're kind of going by, it does look like his new shop is going to be much bigger, a little bit more extravagant. You can see that he seems to have paid for some very large wooden painted sculpture of a raven that's going to rest. You can see that there's some ropes and pulleys attached, and it looks like it's going to be lifted up onto the top of the roof of the building itself once it's done being reconstructed, considering the damage that was done to it. You can still see that they're still getting rid of some of the burn marks themselves, or the burnt pieces of wood that had kind of fallen in. But you see this odd mixture of new and old wood as the rebuild itself is still taking place.
So that insurance
That wasn't
money
that long
came through.
ago.
Seems
Yeah.
like he made out pretty okay.
I mean, you guys should be proud. This is your investment, really.
That's our good deed.
I don't know if I'd go
Yeah,
that
we're gonna need a
far.
second different story. I don't. But yeah, it's closed, so I'll just take like a scarf or whatever. If you had one, Delphine, was that like a suggestion that you?
I'm sure I have. I'll
Cool.
go in one of my
Right,
many
right.
bags for like
Well-
it's like a very like silky scarf with like gold coin embellishment all over it. and, like,
Just lay it between the
Do you happen to
horns.
have anything that matches?
matches what?
I have 5 eyes.
I'll pull out a nice red one.
Thank you.
Yeah, it feels good to have them covered. I'll tell you that.
I'll tie something like up in my hair, cover it up, I suppose, just in
I
case.
don't do that.
I figured.
Or just
I
rock.
tuck them in my hair, but I don't try and like the eyes are closed.
Yeah,
That's it.
Good
They're
enough.
tucked in my hair and the eyes are closed.
no problem.
This isn't the strangest thing to happen to Thorn
No.
this
No.
year.
Respect. And which inn did you want to head towards?
Which one did you all stay in last time?
Was it good? Did you try
I'm
and burn
thinking
that
we
down?
don't stay there.
Oh, let's go to the other one. That's a good
Yes.
idea.
Well, Spring Spire Inn is pretty nice. I mean, we didn't do anything bad there.
But yeah, let's go to the one you didn't go to, because you're trying to hide, and let's just.
You know what? I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
Lux, you
Another
would know that the other option is the Double Duck Tavern, which does have some rooms that they do rent out.
You made the
You
right
know,
choice.
yeah, you know with certainty that the rooms aren't nearly as nice. Matches aren't going to be as comfortable, but the food's decent and the alcohol's cheap. So
Boom. There it is. Let's go to the duck.
Double duck.
Yep.
Double duck.
Whoever's got the
Double
money.
Duck is a shithole.
I mean,
technically have my own money. That's
yeah,
a
I
new,
have enough.
Yeah,
money
that's
I
a new
can pay
feeling
for a
for me.
room.
I do have
5 gold.
the party funds.
Grub had allowance. He didn't have money.
Grub doesn't have any money left.
No. He doesn't need it no more.
He spent his share.
Not where
first.
he's gone.
So,
Alright, yeah.
you are able
put
to
it in-
pull. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I put in my notes, we made it back to fucking Willisden. The Gavnar store is still not complete.
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
So you all do pull the carriage off to the side and lock it up for the night for in case you're going to keep any of your belongings in there. And as you head inside, this is very much one of those taverns that has sawdust on the floors and whatnot. The booze is cheap, so you get a lot of the less savory people inside. But at the end of the day, there's some live music that's being played in a corner, and everybody does seem to be having a pretty good time. You do see a pretty hefty male behind the bar, a human, by the looks of it, who's just sort of polishing a glass and taking some orders from people as they're calling by. Kind of sees the 6 of you walk in and looks over and says, "Hi, do you need drinks, food? What are you after?"
I hide at the back.
Rooms, I believe. Just a few for the night and maybe some dinner.
Sure. 3 rooms, 2 rooms.
I don't know your
What's the
typical situation, but I'll have one perhaps with one of you and to
Yep,
share. What do you do?
We should share 3 rooms. Got it down, I think.
Excellent.
I usually
3.
don't sleep with the boys.
All right.
Mm.
Well,
Lights itself out.
room and dinner will cost you 2 silver per.
Silver. Can you break it 20?
I'll give him a gold. You said 2 silver?
Yeah.
It's a gold and 2 silver.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'll put the
3,
2
4,
silver down.
6, 8, 10, 12 silver.
Give him under the amount. There you go. That'll do you.
He says, "All right, thanks. You eating down here, or do you need it up in your room?"
Gentlemen,
Let's.
Up in the room.
It's just easier.
Sure.
room
We're already there.
Upstairs is perfect. Or whatever, yeah.
and drinks. You all want
Yeah.
Those?
So much.
Definitely.
All right.
I think we're okay, Delphine, for us. Give a little like wink because the bag of holding has a shitload of booze in it.
What?
Okay.
Carry
has-
booze around?
It has
I wasn't.
so much.
Right.
Zelda's
Oh
had it
my
all.
goodness.
I genuinely spent like 150 gold on alcohol.
Yeah,
That's
Zelda went off.
so funny. Okay. No.
Half
no
the bag
drinks.
of holding is just alcohol.
Oh my gosh.
I'll just take one shot at the counter here, and then that's it for me.
Sure, yeah, he sets down a small shot glass and says, whiskey fine.
Doesn't matter. Yep.
Perfect. Pours the whiskey out and gives you the shot.
Instantly take it. Spiciest, hottest thing I've ever drank. Put it down. Okay. I'm good. Ready for the room.
All right, up
Upstairs.
here, and he places 3 keys down in front of you guys.
Who's with me?
Right
Thorn? Thorn with me? Makes sense.
Oh,
Yes.
I'll go with
Lux.
Silas.
I need a drink. You?
I'll join. Yeah, we'll room together. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So
You
you
guys are besties now.
you guys all go up to your respective rooms. Before too long, you do get a bowl of stew and some not stale yet bread, but certainly on its way. You do see that the mattresses themselves seem to be mostly stuffed with like hay, some feathers, but it looks like they're supplementing the feathers with hay because it's cheap. But each room does have like a table, 2 chairs, and the small dresser that you're able to utilize as well. Not very big at all, but enough to accommodate the sleeping arrangements for each of you. 2 per room would be comfortable enough.
Is there a room that's bigger than the others, like as a communal room?
No.
No.
didn't think so.
Super
Sorry,
good.
guys.
They put the bread right in the stew. This is a good idea.
I knew you were trying to combine.
It's such a
them.
good idea.
I hate
So
that.
convenient.
Pretty common in Feywild.
Is it? Yeah, it makes sense.
You can all come to our room.
Sure.
Once you're all settled in, Charlie, if that's all right.
Sure.
I'm gonna be just having a few to drink if that's okay, Delphine, if you don't mind, because I just I'm in a mood about it.
I appreciate
Reach
that.
into the bag of holding, hand him a bottle of tequila.
Yeah.
Zell certainly did keep you stocked, didn't he?
Oh,
Tequila?
good man.
Wine? Tequila?
Wine. I'll have wine. Thank you. Yeah. Merlot if you have it.
Of course you
I move on to the next person.
Zell, I guess.
So-
I'll just share with Silas.
I hand Lux a bottle of wine.
I'm not gonna drink this thing.
Shh. Just drink as much as you can.
Didn't meet him, but he seemed a good dude.
Well, as I sort of poke the mattress with the edge of my sword, the hilt, I'm like, I miss him a little bit. Well, I miss him quite a bit, but I miss his pad right now. It had good beds.
Weird reference, man.
To Zell's pad, I guess.
Zell's pad.
Zell's pad.
All right. As you all settle in for an evening of drinking and resting and trying to figure out what you're going to do with all the extra eyes some of you have, I think that's where we're going to go ahead and end it for tonight.
All right. Yeah, I'm flipping through the book.
Yeah.
You're that kid at a party who's just doing word problems in the corner. I love
Yeah.
that.
One of the puzzles is connect the dots with the numbers, 1 to 2.
I can do that one.
You actually need one of those magic markers that reveals hidden messages.
Mm.
What is this?
We
This
don't need
sounds-
magic markers for that. We have magic eyes for that now.
Oh my
no.
god.
Constantly tugging at it, just something like a scab you're picking at constantly the whole night. It's boy, it'd be
Definitely
so
while
cool
we're
to
in this
not have this.
tavern. Definitely while we're in this tavern, Thorn forgets that he's supposed to be hiding the eyes. So they're like one peeks out
Just
every
popped
once
out.
in a while.
I like it.
We're
Like
packed into a
half
tiny room,
open
it's
because it's getting all drunk now.
fine.
Awesome.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Well, that'll live in my memory for a long time. I just wanted to say thanks everybody for coming out. We're the casual ones. Make sure you check out all our stuff. Again, leave us some likes and comments if you could. Helps us out a lot. But otherwise, thank you very much. We hope you have a great day, afternoon, evening, weekend, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks, everybody.
Enjoy your lunch. We don't
Bye.
Bye.
Honestly, what we should be
Different
doing is
rating.
recording like these sessions, and then right after the the post credit scene, we'll have bloopers.
Where it's just Aaron
This is great
talking about
TikTok
how hard it
material.
is for him to poop. Like, that's